Hello everybody and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. So last time we had another fight during Glow. There was a bombing and it was a mess. And now, look at us all. We're all grown up. Everyone's aged up again. It's so cool. We have a lot of people to talk to now. Whoa, look at Cal. Whoa. Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on his shovel. Hey, Abby, he calls, but his eyes look past you, down the path to where an enemy is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going totally hard lately, huh? He says. He scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar to her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet, for real. I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I'm just gonna end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with the shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Yabby? I agree with him. I don't... Fighting is not helping anyone. It's getting worse and worse. Violence is not the answer in this situation. Cal looks relieved. I'm glad you think so too, he says. Everyone's always telling me to see both sides of the argument, like they think that just because I'm young I haven't made up my mind yet. He shrugs. I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it. That's a very good way of saying it. His eyes go back to an enemy. She stops sparring with the training gummy, and is looking at the gardens as she's had a drink. Neither she nor Cal wave at the other. Cal clenches his fist. There's gotta be a way to figure out how to live in peace with all the cool things that live on this planet, he says. Like, hey, look at this weed I saw growing over here. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things you like best about him, even if some people disagree with them. You spend a few hours with Cal in the garden as he shows off the area that he's getting ready for the next day of planting season. The adults are already starting to trust him with more planting as he gets older, and he beams with pride. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is, but you feel so much lighter. Aww. Oh, it sucks though that he and Nem aren't getting along. They used to be so close. I think that Nem has really changed since what happened with Calm. And it sucks to see her like that. Mars, you're so beautiful! Look at her hair, it's so cool! Mars is watching holovids, propping her head up with her hand. Newton's bloody apple, she curses. We've got to start producing our own entertainment soon, or I'm literally going to go mad. I have a gem for you. Who else we got? What about my besties over here? Oh, Dees! Oh my god, you look amazing! Look at the flower in his hair! This war, Dees says, staring out into the wilderness, doesn't make any sense. What are we really fighting anyway? Nature? So when will it be over? When the planet is empty except for humans? Dees shakes his head. Sounds awful. Oh, look at his hair. I love the colors in it. I don't have anything I can give you, but I love you. There's Vase. Wow, shocker, you still look like an asshole. Oh! I gave him a gift and now he wants to talk to me. You find Vase in the garrison lounge, holding court with a small group of young soldiers listening to him tell a story about his latest expedition. He's gesturing animatedly with his arms and snarling like a beast. And then I shot it out of the sodding sky. Bam, bam! Vase finishes as you approach. The gathered crowd hoots and hollers for him, which he accepts magnanimously? Looking around, you see that it's mostly his Helio crew. You can tell from their uniformly close-cropped hair and perfect posture, but there are some faces that you recognize around the colony. An enemy is here, and she shoots you a little wave. Well, I have a story, too! So, boom! You loudly boast that Vase's story is nothing. You walk right into the crowd of listeners, all eyes turned towards you, including Vase, who is regarding you with a curious mixture of annoyance and interest. You tell them about the time you fought during the fall of the Strato. You tell the story of the attack that destroyed the original colony when you were 14, and how you charged bravely in the battle instead of hiding with the other kids. Everyone listens with rapt attention as you describe the pitched battle, especially when you really lay in on the gore. Damn, Vase says, clearly impressed. You must be the coolest person on this whole podunk planet. That is the nicest thing you've said to me. Vase's friends laugh while the colonists look at each other and smile awkwardly, not wanting to disagree with Vase. Well, except for an enemy who joins in and laughs the loudest of all. I hate that. Vase kicks out another stool from his table. Well, hero, come sit beside the king. Ugh. You take a seat beside Vase. He crosses his arms and sits back, looking at you appraisingly. I didn't think this colony made them like you, he said. I thought you were all farmers and hippies, but you I like. You've got a warrior soul. The other Heliopause teenagers look at you approvingly. Hey, maybe you guys should be individuals? The only thing this colony's good for is sport. I can't wait to get out there and shoot some aliens, Vase says. He bangs his table on his fist. Those nullshits aren't gonna know what hit him. You can't kill aliens, this is their home. Oh, well, Vase's lips curls up as he snorts. Do you nullheads want to live here or not? It's not going to be your home unless you make it yours. He doesn't look happy that you challenged him in front of his friends. You and Vase talk a while longer. Well, mostly he talks, while you and his friends listen. Eventually, the little crowd breaks up and people move on to their other duties. Vase says goodbye to all the Heliopause soldiers by name, and some of the colony ones, too. Oh, Anemone, you look so good! Look at those scales, that haircut, oh, that's so cool! Anemone lingers a little longer than the rest, catching Vase's eyes. He reaches out to her and they grasp forearms. It's good to have you around, Anemone, he says. For a colony brat, you're pretty legit. Thanks, Anemone replies, eyes wide. You're pretty cool, too. Anemone scuttles away quickly after that. Her face is red. Ugh, I don't like it. Eventually, it's just the two of you left. Vase stands up and puts his hand on his hips, surveying the garrison, his kingdom. All we did on the Heliopause was train for this exact moment, he says. We're literally made for this. We're the best of the best. He leans into your space and fixes you with a wolfish smile, which makes me the best thing to happen to this planet since it first started shitting out oxygen. Don't you forget it. If you're the best thing to happen to this planet since oxygen, I will gladly fucking suffocate if it means I don't have to deal with you. Nomi! Oh, I love your outfit! Very sparkly, just like you. Have another sparkle to add to it. Rex! Over the years, a lot of people have started wearing a lot less clothing than you remember from when you were growing up on the climate-controlled stratospheric. Definitely a lot less than the holovids you bought from Earth. Rex, though. Rex is really acclimated to the Vertumna's hot, sultry weather. I'm gonna take off my own shirt in solidarity. Aw, heck yeah, Rex says, flashing you with a double thumbs up as you free yourself from your shirt. Good to know I'm not the only one suffering out here. We're not all like superhuman never sweats Cal. He laughs and runs his hand over his bare stomach. Sometimes you gotta relax and let it all hang out. You let it all hang out with Rex for a while, letting him chatter on about life on the Helio and how different it is here from the colony. I really appreciate that people here don't just expect me to be a soldier, he says. We had civilians on the Helio, but it was kind of like they were just the cooks and janitors and stuff. After graduating school, which was like basic military training, if you wanted to have fun, there were only a few choices. Sounds like it sucked. Oh, big time, Rex laughs, but me and Nomi found ways to make it fun. You're the best things to come out of the Heliopause since it started shitting oxygen. Oh, Anem! I really like her look, but I hate that she's hanging around Vase. He's not good for her. And Tang! Ooh, I like your hair! Alright, what should we do? What should we do? Maybe New Year, New Sim? Sim! Yes! You think you see Sim running through the trees up ahead near the edge of the cliff. You call out to him, but your voice is drowned out by the screeching roar that shakes the forest. A manticore! You're feeling a remarkable lack of self-preservation today, so you holster your scanner and follow the noise through the trees. You find Sim fending off not one, but 3 manticores at the edge of the cliff, his back to the fatal drop behind. He's bleeding profusely from his hairline and his left arm hangs useless at his side. He doesn't even register your presence as he tries to calm the beast with soothing sounds. One of the manticores knocks him off his feet and your heart lurches as a spray of stones clatter down the cliff. The beasts have him completely at their mercy. The lead manticore's delicate feet pin Sim's tattered clothing to the ground, spittle drooling from its misshapen jaws, and you watch Sim's expression twist an emotion you've never seen in him before. Fear. No! I've got to save him! I didn't come this far just to lose him! Oh God, look at that! That's so expensive! You can +1 these cards. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 1. I can change these. Alright, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. I won't lose you. I don't even know if you can die, but I'm not giving the chance to happen. Oh wait, I did it wrong. What did I do wrong? Oh, there we go. I was like, I heard the victory sound, I know I did. Somehow, using all your strength and then more, you defeat the lead manticore. The two smaller ones scatter, hissing their displeasure and biting at each other. With the depth of their alpha, negotiating their new pack dynamic should distract them for a while. Are you okay? Sim waves you off with an arm that doesn't hang limp at his side. I'm fine, he gasps. I feel pain, but it does not control my behavior as much as it seems to in humans. Sim is barely standing upright after the battle. Truly, he wasn't much help this time. And it seems as though despite your best efforts, strength is fading fast. He stumbles into you, knocking you both to the ground. He lands on top of you, his legs intertwined and his weight pressing you into the dirt. Oof, he gasps. You can feel every inch of his long body against yours, stirred to quickening by the adrenaline of the fight. My hero, he murmurs. His eyes fall to your lips. Kiss him! You close the distance, pressing your lips to Sim's. He makes a sound of surprise that quickly turns to delight, and then surprise again when you hook your legs over his and gently roll on top of him, taking control of the kiss. Sim kisses with a charming innocence at first, clearly improvising his way through his first kiss. Though he's quick to respond to your touch, you flick your tongue against his lips and he opens his mouth to you, allowing you to taste deeply of him as his good hand digs into your side. It's not long at all before he's responding in kind, and you're both breathing heavily into each other's mouths as you discard all sense of propriety and grind against each other in the dirt. The thrill of battle! Oh, Sim gasps as you break for breath. He sounds dazed. Is it always like that? You wouldn't know, but you nod anyway. Sim makes a hungry noise and claims your mouth again, kissing you passionately. I've wanted to do this for so long, I really have! Sim looks unusually bashful. I have as well, he says. Everything I've learned of love has been from researching your holographic videos, he continues quietly. I did not know it was possible. I did not have words for this feeling. I love this planet deeply, he says. You listen intently, playing with a lock of his hair. And I love my purpose here. I love every living thing, and I take comfort in knowing our fates are inescapably intertwined. Sim places a hand over your chest, but there are no words for the feeling I have here when I see you, like an ache that pulls me to you. I envision things with you that are impossible to explain. He looks away, and you see color rise in his cheeks. Forgive my crudeness, but I know of the biological imperative of all life. Gardeners do not share this imperative, and I do not feel driven to a physicality, but with you, He bites his lips. Perhaps it is this body. Perhaps it is you. All I know is that I would very much like to kiss you again, and I would not like to stop. Oh no! You're about to grant his wish when you're both startled by the crashing sound from the trees. You jolt apart in time to see one of the two remaining manticores break through the cheer line and roar at you, blood and spittle spraying from its ravenous jaws. There's no sign of the other, clearly lesser manticore. Run! Sim gasps, pulling you both to your feet. He gives you a push and you start running parallel to the cliff, trying to get some distance before it's safe to duck back into the trees. You don't hear Sim behind you. Sim! You whirl around just in time to see Sim clash with the manticore, grappling with its huge front claws as it pushes him closer to the edge of the cliff with dancer-like strength. Go! Sim yells. Rock scatters down to the cliff by his feet. Please, Yabby, just go! You don't even have a chance to be a hero. The manticore takes Sim's neck in his jaws and he screams in pain. No! No! I could no! Sim locks eyes with you once more as time slows to a crawl, then speeds up as he grabs hold of the manticore and launches himself backward off the cliff. They're gone before you could scream. You rush to the edge too late to even catch his trailing, tattered coat. It's a long way down and the whiff buffets your face viciously. You try to blink away the image of their bodies flying through the air, now seared into your memory. Oh no! You turn away from the smudges at the bottom of the cliff, but you still see it. You sit down, stunned, and stay that way for a long time. How can he be gone like that? Dead. There won't be any funeral for him, the alien who would be human. It's not like you can bring his remains home to be properly recycled. It's a small comfort that at least out here, it won't be long until nature takes its course. Sim would probably have wanted that, you think. No, you can't tell me I worked all of this time and he's dead? No! With heavy heart, you return to the transport station. You just want to go home. No, it can't end like this. I just lost my boyfriend. We just kissed. Oh, and now it's my birthday. A lot of stuff is happening at once. It's your 17th birthday, but it's not just your birthday. Quiet is a time of new growth, a celebration of life and hope, not just this year, but for humanity's presence on Vertumna for years to come. You and your friends are the symbol of that hope. Quite literally, you're the future of humanity. As you're all beginning to take your places as adults in the colony, the council has decided to throw a party in your honor, the Vertumnan Youth Ball. Mars is organizing it, of course. You get an embossed invitation, on real paper, slipped under your door. Party, party, party all night long. I need to forget about my dead boyfriend. Oh, I didn't want to be a loyalist. You slip into some party clothes and head over to the lounge to celebrate, well, yourselves. And yourself, specifically. It is your birthday, after all. The lounge is all decked out. The decorations look expensive. Must have taken a lot of nanoprinter creds. Your friends are transformed, too. Everyone is dressed up, looking like the young adults you're becoming. You can hardly recognize some of them. Mars catches your eyes and waves, her bangles jingling joyfully. She looks like a model from her holomags. Every inch of her is perfumed, printed, and primped and painted and perfumed. Yabby, happy birthday. I'm glad you can make it, she says, over the steady thrum of music. Drinks are over there. Make your song request to congruence and take off your shoes. You look down at your boots, then back at Mars skeptically. She rolls her eyes and does a little bounce. Sock hop, just like Earth, duh. At the refreshment table, Cal is stuffing his face with party food, and Rex shoves 2 glasses of punch into your hands. Gotta stay hydrated, he says, pouring himself another glass. We'll be sweating it out one way or another, he winks at you. Don't let them fool you, Tangent mutters, joining you. She smears a glob of something pink and meaty looking on a cracker. It's a well-documented phenomenon that people inexperienced with imbibing alcohol will begin to act as if they're drunk, even if they're completely sober. To Rex, she adds, I mean, of course, that I am not going to suffer any bad behavior. Rex grins as he pulls a flask out of his vest and pours a healthy addition into his glass. Who says it's gonna be an act? Let's get a little loose. Come on, it's a party. Rex changes the music. The music changes to something fast, pounding beat. Rex throws his head back and howls. Woo, it's time to dance! Dance! You, Rex, Mars take to the dance floor. After a while, Nem follows, pulling Vase behind her. You all dance until it feels like your heart is going to burst. From excitement, from exertion, and from the sheer joy of throwing yourself around the room with your friends. How am I supposed to be happy when I know Sim is dead in the bridges? Nomi, who's playing DJ with Congruence, spins up something a lot slower, more romantic. Grab a partner and pull them in close, they announce dreamily, or whatever distance you both feel comfortable with. Everyone giggles awkwardly and shuffles around, feeling an intangible friction of teenage politics. Who dances with whom? Who even makes the first move? I mean, Sim is gone, so is Deese even here? Deese is standing over by the DJ screen, helping Nomi with the song selection. He freezes up when you ask him to dance, stammering an excuse, but Nomi gives him a playful shove towards you. Go dance with Yabby, they say. I can handle things. Dancing with Deese is a bit of a disaster. Neither of you know where to put your hands, and despite spending the entire song looking at his feet, Deese still manages to step on yours. He holds you rigid arm and rocks back and forth mechanically until the song mercifully comes to an end. Other couples don't seem to have your lack of chemistry. Nem and Vase have skipped dancing and gone straight to sucking face. Deese stares at them for just a bit longer than is appropriate, then blushes and flees the dance floor. After the slow songs, Nomi spins Congruence's music library to something with a little more bounce to it. The dance floor once more floods with bodies ready to gyrate the night away. But the tunes are abruptly interrupted by Governor Lum's Hearspeak hijacking the feed. Oh no. He strides to the stage, flanked by Chief Security Rhett. Everyone on the dance floor whines in unison at having some buzzkill adult stop the music, but Lum raises his hands and smiles indulgently. Look at all of you, he says. Young pioneers. I look at you and I see the future. Not just of this colony, but of all humanity. You catch a few people rolling their eyes. You've heard this before. Red here, good man, a really good man, the best of the colony, shared this poem from a great Earth poet, Lum continues. Now, I'm not one for poetry myself, but damn, if it's not something I want to share with your kids tonight, on the eve of something really big. What does that mean? He clears his throat and reads from his holopalm. We cannot tarry here. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the youthful, sinewy races, all the rest of us depend. Down on the edges, through the passes, up the mountain steep, conquering, holding, daring, venturing as we go the unknown ways. Pioneers, oh pioneers, We primeval forest telling, the river stemming, vexing we and piercing deep the minds within. We the surface broad surveying, we the virgin soil upheaving, pioneers, oh pioneers. Grumble and hiss, this is bullshit! Rhett looks a little pained, but Lum continues. What do you think the poem means, kids? He asks. I wanna go find Dees. This is boring. You ruined the party. Does it mean we should sit here in our colony politely waiting for this planet to make space for us? He clenches his fist evocatively in the air. No, he exclaims. It means we need to get out there. We need to grab Vertumna by the balls and make it respect us. He points to you, specifically. I need you, the next generation, to lead the charge. This is your planet, and you're old enough now to defend it. I'm asking all eligible fighters to join the squad massing at expeditions, to get out there and attack those monsters where they live. We're taking the fight to them. No more hiding behind our walls. To your left, Nem and Vase lead the cheering that erupts. No! No, you can't do that! Lum and Rhett leave, and the music spins back up again, but only a few die-hard partygoers still want to dance. Everyone else is broken into small groups to discuss the announcement. I'm angry! This is bullshit, Cal exclaims, causing a few heads to turn. They're not even going to try and figure out why the animals are attacking us. They're just going to kill, kill, kill. He waves his arm over his head. Aren't we supposed to be better than that? Dees clearly agrees, though much more quietly. They don't even know what's going on out there, he mutters. They have no idea what they're up against. That's true, only me and Dees know. And Sim! I mean, he did. The party fizzles out as everyone drifts away from the lounge. You return to your empty quarters, your birthday forgotten. You'd always been told the colony was safe. Now, you know that time is over. Oh, God. So are the expeditions about fighting now? Because I'm not doing that shit if that's the case. No, no, no. You are not making me fight the animals, even if the Manticore did kill Sim. Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't talk to any of them. It's because Sim died, but I can't tell them about Sim. So everyone is saying sorry, but they don't know why. They don't know why I'm sad. Because I can't tell them. I definitely can't tell you. Because you would have killed Sim too. Oh, does Dees know? Oh no! Don't tell me I have to be the one to break the news. Sim is what? Dees doesn't believe you when you tell him. But I just saw him. You're lying. He can't be dead. He refuses to listen and just keeps repeating that you must be wrong. I know what I saw, Dees. I know what I saw. I can't even go out and look for him. What do I do? I guess I'll do something in the colony for now. What could use leveling up? Probably empathy, right? Empathy, creativity. I want to level those up. I don't want my fighting skills to get too high. I'm not dealing with the fighting unless I absolutely have to. Oh wait, no, I want to tutor the kiddos. Let's see, tutor the children. 29, not bad. 5, 3, 2, 2. 2, 1. Oh, Jesus. There we go. No? 5, 5. There we go. Just had to adjust a little bit. Oh! Oh! That picture. We should probably relax next, huh? We're still in mourning after all. We could probably do with some relaxation. Maybe if we relax on the walls? Why'd it get so quiet all of a sudden? Relax on the walls. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Are we still in mourning? Okay, it's gone. And it's Pollen. Ah, a year ago my dad died. Oh no, it's been a year. Oh, things just keep getting worse. A war on alien life, Deese says, shaking his head. Am I the only person in this whole stupid colony who realized we are literally the aliens here? Only you, me, and Sim seem to realize that. Oh. Speaking of, should I go looking for him? Is he even gonna be alive? Where could he even be? Could I even find him if I looked? What if I go back to the ridge? If he was gonna show up, he'd be here. Or, well, this is where he fell. Maybe he wouldn't be here. I don't know. He can't really be gone, can he? I know he fell, but we just kissed and everything, and then he dies. I can't believe that. This game is mean. Sim. Oh. He'd normally be right here. Oh. What the hell? The world is mean and I hate it. I hate it. Oh. I think I wandered into a new place. Well, in morning. What is this? Treated to a spectacular sight, an enormously long caterpillar dragon creature. Way off in the distance, its thousands of legs and a kilometer of shimmering bodies sneaking in and out of the haze at the bottom of the chasm. Take some readings. You're far away, but you record its movement coordinates and take a video for Utopia. Got money for that. Ooh. Oh, there's an event here? Is that what this is? Oh. Expeditions have been collecting energy readings from this area, tracing the invisible ley lines of power, like one of the thumper that brought you here in the first place. Oh, I forgot about those. They've pointed you to this cave, a nexus of power at the convergence of many lines. You can feel the energy is different here, like a barely perceivable hum that prickles at the back of your neck, like someone is watching you, something. It's likely this was some sort of important place for the convergent domain, Utopia says, leaning on her glider. I've sent teams through, but it gets mighty tight in there. I'm hoping you and Deese might have better luck wiggling in there, she continues. Might be the caves inside open up again, and if they do, take plenty of readings and report back to me. Deese is vibrating beside you on nearly the same frequency as this weird power fluctuation. This is the real deal, he whispers mostly for himself. Utopia nods and leaves you to it. What's the plan? Prep equipment. This time you get headlamps and a little recording drone with a floodlight attachment, a tiny buzzy flying thing that circles around your head and sometimes illuminates what you want it to look at it. It's intelligent, which means it won't just do what you want. Deet spats at it in annoyance. Utopia's also left an anti-grav belt with a warning to practice extreme caution while spelunking down there. They make you lighter so you can climb more easily and won't hurt yourself as much as you fall. That's good. Let's enter the cave. I recognize this place. The narrow entrance leads to a bigger room that animals have clearly used as a den. It's enormous, with glowing mushrooms on the walls and piles of bones in the crevices. In some places, the walls are made of iridescent convergent domain obsidian, like this was once a great hall millennia ago. You can feel a cool breeze coming from somewhere, but it'll be tricky to find in the dark. Well, let's try. Ooh. Oh, let's use this one. 23. Is that good enough? 27, that's better. Oh, okay, this is gonna be tough, but we could do it. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. We literally need one more. What can we do? Boop. Oh! I didn't even need to use my card. There we go. You find the source of the breezy by tossing some fine sand into the air and watching which way the dust blows. It's a very tight crack. Good thing you and Deese are so small. You squeeze through and have to shimmy along your bellies for about 10 meters, pushing your gear ahead of you. It's uncomfortable, but Deese's excitement draws you on. Past the crack, there are fewer signs of animals. The walls are smooth, grown obsidian, which has kind of a melted rainbow oil slick look, kind of like Deese's hair. There are deeply carved glyphs on the walls at various intersections, like room designations or street names, you wonder? And other kinds of basins, cloves grown into the rock, full of odd protrusions, all ancient and worn and inexplicable now. It feels homey. You've come to realize the convergent domain must have lived underground. That's why there are so few ruins on the surface. As you follow the cave complex down, it's clear this used to be a well-traveled path. The corridors branching off to other places are now blocked off, as if a big earthquake had rattled this whole area. Only this one main path is still clear. It's too convenient to be a coincidence. The floor of the cave slopes downward like a slide, and it's quite slippery. Oh, thank goodness for perception. Pay attention to your footing. You follow the cave system down, 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 all the way to what must have been the bottom of the cliffs. You have to climb down a 3-story wall in the last section and are grateful to your anti-grav belt for making it easier. You're still tired, though. You can see dim light below. Daylight? Whoa! You emerge into a hidden valley, totally surrounded by tall cliffs. Did you just come down all that way? You're surrounded by the ruins of convergent domain buildings. It's in much better condition than the windswept ones on the surface. It's perfectly still here, as quiet as space itself. What was this? Deese whispers reverently. Some sort of converger facility. It feels so familiar. You remember this place from your dreams and feel a throbbing sense of importance that is a bit unnerving. Something momentous happened to you here, or will happen to you someday. You poke around a little, then call Utopia and give her your coordinates. She swings down on her glider, like with extra ones for you and Deese tethered behind it. You're happy you won't have to climb all the way back up. She whistles. Great find, kids! This place didn't show up on any of our aerial scans. Took me a while to find a route in. That means we're probably not supposed to be here, but... You look bush, she says. I'll stick around to get some readings, but you head back to the depot and get some rest. Don't worry, we aren't going to push on without you, alright? I'll remember that. I did not mean to go home, but I guess that's what we're doing. Oh, how cool, we found a whole new spot. Alright, we're in mid-Pollen now. Deese! Oh, new perk! Draw an extra card at the start of the challenge. Ooh, don't mind if I do. I keep trying to tell myself that not everyone needs to fight the aliens, Nem says, looking up the colony road to the garden and geophonics domes. But I can't stand it when Cal talks about how we all gotta sing songs to get along. He's so stupid. What is... You definitely are hanging around base too much. I don't like the way you're acting. This is not the Nem I remember. Cal, I need your help. I'm going to kill Vase, and you don't have to be a part of it, just stay quiet, okay? It's for the good of the colony. Nomi! Nomi is in their usual spot in the lounge, surrounded by their steadily growing collection of body pillows and stuffed animals. They're curled up with their arms around a giant plushy creature, and seem to be scrolling listlessly through the movies available in the colony media archive. You okay? No, Nomi pouts. I've been betrayed. I finished all the maid stalker areas and it ended on a cliffhanger. They tip over onto their side, clutching their plushie to their chest in anguish. I didn't know that the stratosphere had left Earth before the series finished airing, Nomi whines. You have every episode except the 2-parter season finale. They bury their face against the plushie. I'll never know how it ends, they sniffle. It's not fair that we'll never have any new shows to watch. This isn't about the show, is it? Nomi wipes their eyes and heaves a big sigh. Yeah, they say, not meeting your eyes. I guess that's kind of true. It's just that it reminds me of, They pick up the thread of their plushie. You know, they continue quietly, that, everything ends, and sometimes it's a lot sooner than you expected. When I got here, I remember looking at your huge media library and thinking, wow, galactic, I'm never gonna run out of things to watch. It felt like the whole world was still ahead of me, ready to be discovered. A new planet, a new people, new life. Nomi digs their fingers into their plushie. Now it feels like everything's just on fire all the time, and everyone's always on my case about how I need to grow up. What's so bad about being innocent? Why does everything have to be so grim all the time? They wipe their eyes again angrily. And I don't get any more episodes of that stupid show I like. It's not fair. It's hard. Nomi nods, their chin wobbling as they try to keep it together. Yeah, they say, tipping their head up to the ceiling and trying to put on a brave smile. Thanks for getting it, Yabby. Poor Nomi. Rex wants to talk too. You follow the sounds of laughter and find Nomi and Rex playing catch. Oh, I was just talking to them. Or maybe the word for the game they're playing is more like fetch. Nomi throws the ball as far as they can, and Rex tears after it, climbing and leaping over anything in his way like it's not even there. Rex hands the ball back to Nomi, and Nomi winds up to throw it again, but at the last second they palm the ball and hide it under their arm. Rex barrels off away from Nomi with his ground-eating stride and gets pretty far away before he stops and looks around confused. He looks back at Nomi, who waggles the ball at him and then bursts out laughing. "Nomi!" he shouts, running back to them. He picks them up and hauls them over his shoulder, and Nomi shrieks with delight as Rex spins them around. Two Helio kids in their crisp uniforms pass by, glaring archly at Nomi and Rex. "Hey! Fuck you guys! Look somewhere else." Rex sets Nomi down and then spots you over Nomi's shoulder. "What? Hey! It's Yabby!" he says, and Nomi turns around and gives you a stunningly bright smile. Rex slings his arm over Nomi, and Nomi lays their head on his shoulder. They're both breathless and beaming with happiness. "Are you two dating?" Rex and Nomi look at each other and make twin sounds of disgust. "What? No, not at all," Rex exclaims. Nomi's practically my sibling." He tightens his grip on Nomi's shoulders. "I mean, I love them, I really do, but not like that." Nomi sticks their tongue out. "I don't like anyone like that," they add. "But I love Rex, too. He's my best friend." "Aw, buddy," Rex coos and wraps his whole body around Nomi's smaller one. He kisses them noisily on the cheeks, snuffling into their hair while Nomi shrieks with laughter again. "We were always the odd ones on the heliopause," Rex says. "People thought we were weird, you know? You probably don't see it because everyone is so awesome here, but compared to all the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we really stuck out. But I'd rather be different than be like them." "Believe me, we don't need more vases." He looks down at Nomi, who beams up at him. "And I gotta be different with my best friend, which was awesome. We just hung out together and had our fun while everyone else trained to be proper little soldiers, right, Nomi?" Nomi frowns. "Like Vase and all his cronies," they say quietly. "It wasn't all fun and games." Rex shushes Nomi and strokes his hand through their hair. "I know," he says, "but that's in the past. We don't have to grow up to be soldiers. We're here now. And there's so many more people to be friends with." He shoots you a smile. "Like Yabby." "Oh! Ooh, flirt with Nomi. It only flirts with one of them, though. I do like you guys, but dating you might be a different playthrough. I'm still mourning Sim, and I'm probably gonna go for Deece now that Sim is fucking dead. I'm your friend." Rex smiles and holds his other arm out to you. Group hug! Rex gives really good hugs, and Nomi's no slouch either. Aww. You spot Deece about to head out on an expedition. He's carrying a full backpack with a second one and his feet full of surveying equipment. As you approach, you realize he's writing in a notebook. An actual notebook with paper and anything, braced on his knee with one foot on his equipment. He looks up at you as you approach and closes his notebook, slipping it into the jacket over his heart. "Oh, hey, Abby," he says, and tucks the pen on his ear. "Are you coming too? That's cool. Maybe we'll be posted near each other." "Oh, I just came to say hi." Deece smiles, a brief flash of his teeth. "Oh, thanks," he says. "I'll only be gone a few days. No big deal." "What were you writing?" "Just stuff," Deece says dismissively. "I like writing on paper. It feels more real, you know? And it's more private than having everything on your holopalm where people could find it." You beg him for details. Deece huffs through his nose, but he looks amused. "Just stuff," he repeats. "How I'm feeling, what the weather's like, what people are doing around the colony. I like observing people. Sometimes I pretend I'm an alien," he continues, "and I'm studying how people act so I can blend in." "Do you ever write about me?" Deece goes red and ducks his head. "Well, sure," he says. "You're part of the colony, right? And you're my friend, so of course I write about you." You're about to ask to see, but you're interrupted by Utopia calling for all hands toward the expedition vehicles. Deece stoops to pick up the surveying equipment, then he's gone without another word. He must not want to know what he's writing. He must not want you to know what he's writing about you. Curious. I'm actually going to go on an expedition too, just because I'm interested to see. I want to collect more stuff that I can use, like in the valley and the plains, that we can use in like challenges later, because I definitely need that. And also because I want to see if anything new opens up this way. Ah! You're about to report to the expedition. You report to the expedition tent to find not just Utopia, but Chief Security Rhett and Vase as well. "I just can't spare any more of my people," Utopia is explaining to them. "You already pulled almost all of the foragers, and we're running skint crews in the ridges as it is." "There's one person you can spare," Rhett replies, turning to face you. "Hello, Yabby. How'd you like to transfer onto one of my hunting parties? Utopia tells me you're one of her best explorers. We could use someone like you. He indicates Vase. I need someone who could keep up with this one. Vase puffs out his chest proudly. I would never kill a living creature. Vase scoffs. Even if it was trying to kill you? I knew your Strato kids were soft, but I didn't know you were suicidal too. That's not what I mean, Vase. I just mean I'm not gonna go out and murder animals. 'Cause you guys are causing problems. Not everyone's cut out for life or death situation, Rhett said, and then turns to you. You know, Yavi, it's not all killing, he continues. Sometimes it's about tracking and identifying dangerous creatures before they reach our walls. You wouldn't necessarily have to kill them. He holds up his hands. But you don't have to decide just yet. Talk to Utopia later if you change your mind. Does that take us to a new area? Because if that's the case, I may do that. But for now, I'm just gonna run through and grab some more stuff. Oh god, it's a manticore! Should I really do this? You know what, I'm gonna just save, just in case. You come across a terrible scene. A manticore has cornered a little Hopeye and is playing with it, batting it around and catching it over and over. The Hopeye is screeching in terror. It's a horrible thing to watch. Break up the fight. There will be no animal fighting in my presence. Oh, wait. There we go. Ooh, baby. 6, 5, 3, 2, 3. You quietly climb up into a tree first. Manticores can't climb trees. You're pretty sure you remember hearing that. You'll try to scare the attacker away by hooting and throwing rocks. You put on your scary face to try and frighten it away. The manticore is so annoyed by your throwing rocks and making a ruckus that it turns its attention to you. It roars in anger. Shivers of fear run up your spine. That's definitely a better scary face than yours. The Hopeye, who had been playing dead, suddenly leaps to its feet and bounds off into the jungle. The manticore is now very angry with you. It rears up and digs its claws into your tree. You hold on for dear life as the tree shakes. It roars and wrestles its mane at you, pacing back and forth under the tree. Then it sniffs around where the Hopeye has been, grunts one last time in frustration, and wanders off into the jungle. You stay in that tree for another full hour before you dare come down. Scary, but you save that little Hopeye's life. Whew. Alright, yeah, let's go home. I have to remember we don't have Sim to save our ass anymore. He's not here. Oh. I'm gonna end this by surveying the plains. I want to go back to the ridge, but I'm probably gonna save that for next time. I'm just trying to gather stuff, you know? Get more items that we can use. Or should I explore nearby? I haven't been nearby in a while. We could go to the plains next time. But I'm pretty, yes. The mushwood log is a very good thing to, ooh. As I was saying, the mushwood log is a very good thing to use in challenges. It has saved my butt several times, so if I can grab some of those, I will be good with that. We can check out the ridges next time. Because I'm sure there will be new stuff to do there, at least I hope. Oh? You've spent so many days and weeks exploring. Ooh. Didn't I do this before? What did I choose last time? I think I did bravery because I already had perception, so let's do perception this time. Just to see. I want to see if it's different. Let's see. 4, 3. Oh, wait. 4, 3, 3, 3. 0, 1. Oh, wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Win! Alright. You try to remember the route. Left at the rotted mesh tree, then uphill a while. There it is. You arrive at the meadow of fragrant yellow flowers. You find a soft spot to lay down amidst them and breathe in the perfume. Smells good. Alright, yeah, let's go home. That was a slower end to the year. Or not end to the year, it's half the year, but end to the episode, I should say. Because I just wanted to explore and gather some stuff, because with everything starting to build up, we probably want to be careful, you know? But I guess we'll have to worry about all that next time. And hopefully we'll be able to keep an eye on things, keep an eye on people. I'm still so sad. I can't believe we lost Sim. I don't know what to do now. Where am I going to be without him? I guess we'll go for Dees now. Because Sim is dead. Or is he? I don't know. We got 100 friendship with him so quickly, and then he just dies. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, gather up those items to prepare for the oncoming doom, and have a good day.